Just being present with my body shifts also my mind. And that's sort of the domino effect of this. Like if we have our body in the right spot, it affects our mind and our mind chatter.
So it's sort of being a marionette that's being held by his or her back of the neck. And then once you do that, you can actually just let everything slide down, meaning the lower back, upper back, just everything kind of comes down. Your body, yourself, your psyche will be in a more relaxed space. You actually will feel good. That's the first thing I would say. It actually feels good, right? Because we're not in this hypermobilized way. So it's actually a very nice feeling. Relaxation is a byproduct of attention. If you're paying attention to your physical body, relaxation is a natural byproduct. So you don't even have to meditate.
Hello and welcome to the Tools of Awakening classes. My name is Pernilla and I'm the founder and creator of the website Awakening 101 and the podcast Awakening Process 101. Joining me is my friend Abdi Asadi, an acupuncturist, healer, and spiritual counselor. So we've had classes where we taught various practices with the breath that are very short tools and short practices that you can use on the go in your daily life. And right now we are moving on to classes about posture. And I guess teaching about posture might seem mundane, but understanding that the body alignment is a tool for us to be more connected and aware and present with ourselves is kind of a big deal. And I was just saying to Abdi that for me to practice these tools too, just in the few weeks we've done these classes, I've learned a lot about just being present with my body shifts also my mind. And that's sort of the domino effect of this. Like if we have our body in the right spot, it affects our mind and our mind chatter. Last week, we started with talking about the posture of the back of the head and the chin, and how important it is to sort of to not be in this. The chin sticking forward signals to our body that we are in a state of fight or flight, and it also, as Abdi said, is our sort of codependent posture. We're trying to take care of you while we're sort of ahead of the present moment. And just by simply moving your chin back, actually, it's not that simple, I discovered, because we tend to move our chin back in sort of in a rigid manner because we don't really actually know where the head should sit, right? And we're going to go through that today. But it's a really simple tool to just bring calmness and presence to your body by just feeling the head in the right alignment. So do you have anything to add to that? I'll be about
Sure.
that.
So just to add to the piece, it's not just pushing the chin in, it's actually lifting the back of the occiput
Yes.
that
Okay.
allows the chin to drop. Because just pushing the chin in can also be its own rigidity. I mean, it actually works somewhat, but the more easy way of doing it is just lift the back of the skull towards the ceiling and then let everything relax after you do that. So it's not pushing your back out. We are such tense beings that any of these instructions have to be done very gently because right away we go into tensing another area of the body. So it's sort of being a marionette that's being held by his or her back of the neck. And then once you do that, you can actually just let everything slide down, meaning the lower back, upper back, just everything kind of comes down.
So the relaxation sort of like comes from up here, like finding this relaxed state of the back of the head has a domino effect on the rest of the body.
Yes.
So I thought that we are going to actually go through it in a more technical way because just what Abdi said, I went through this week and I find that I do exactly what you just said. I sort of tense, I become a little tense because I don't know where the natural spot is for the back of my head. So I push it back and I'm in the car and I'm like, and
Mm-hmm.
then my shoulder hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's how do I do it? And I think it sounds simple, but I believe that since we are so disconnected from our alignment,
Correct.
that it's hard for us.
Well, it'd be great to get you to sit sideways and I can go through it
Okay.
with you. But
All right.
but
All right.
just so this part is really important to realize. So again, the head is this very heavy object. It's like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Part of the imagery that might be helpful is to become aware of a head as this
Hmm.
bowling ball that we use our musculature to support. And the musculature is not strong enough, so we get all these tense points. If we get the skeletal system to support it, right? So you want to have this heavy ball on top of the skeletal system. That's one way of actually thinking about it. But if you sit sideways,
Okay.
we can get you on
Let's
camera
see.
there.
Just
Perfect.
tell me if I'm sitting in the right spot.
You're sitting in the right spot. Go a little bit more
Okay.
forward. Just put your seat there. You go. There. Perfect. Now, just kind of let your head go forward like we normally do. Yes. So that's usually how it is for a lot of people. And the chin is usually a little bit
Hmm.
more forward. Yeah. So just let everything collapse. There you go. That's exaggerated. Now, just literally lift your body up from the back of your skull. So go towards the ceiling. There you go. And now lift a little bit more. And as you lift the back, yes, see how the chin drops down as we lift the skull? You're not pushing your chin in, you're lifting the back of your skull towards the ceiling,
Okay.
right? And now see if you can actually go a little bit more back. Just out of experiment. So how does that feel? Too tense, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Way too tense.
So now just let the shoulders relax. There you go. That's it. That's it. You just did it.
Yeah.
So just start with that sort of medium position.
Yeah.
And like we talked about, it's not the Marine Corps thing. We don't push the shoulders back. The shoulders go back when we raise the back. There you go.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's I think that when you say lifting your head from the back of or
Mm-hmm.
lifting yourself from the back
Mm-hmm.
of your head,
Mm-hmm.
that made sense to me. Because when I have it in my when I think about pushing my chin in,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't somehow translate into relaxation of the back of my head and the back of my shoulders.
The
Does that
chin
make
go in.
sense?
Absolutely. So we're not pushing the chin in. The chin drops down, goes in, but it's really dropping down because the skull is getting elongated. Because
Hmm.
usually
Hmm.
this chin is forward because there's a bend, and people are just exaggerated, right? The more codependent one is usually what it is. It's a trauma
Oh
response,
God.
right? We stick our neck out. We say it in English. We stick our neck out.
Yeah.
So just this posture alone gives us some room to navigate the world, not in this place, but just in a place
Mhm.
of having a little bit of more centeredness.
Yeah.
And then as we do this, we bring the awareness further down to the lower body. So a lot of
Hmm.
us also tend to, even when we're sitting down, push our butt backwards. We kind of break the skeletal system. And that's also there's emotional issues attached to that. So it's just a relaxation of the lower back, just letting everything relax. And again, attention, awareness back
Hmm.
here,
Hmm.
and then letting everything drop underneath it. And by drop, I mean we're not holding tension, we're not breaking our lower back by sticking our butt backwards, which is another trauma response. So just letting everything be aligned, and you'll feel it. The musculature
I
starts
feel
to
it
drop.
right now.
Yeah, well, I can see it in
I
your
feel
face.
it right now.
I can see it in your face. There's a
What?
soften. What is a softening? It's a softening that happens.
Yeah.
It's a softening that
Yeah. I
happens.
mean, it's interesting because I've been meditating for a long years and years, and
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard to sit cross-legged without the
Mm-hmm.
chin coming forward. It's very hard because I meditate for so long that it's very hard for me to not end up in like slump forward.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been practicing with it this week, and it's something that I think you just have to sort of set a new framework for your body. And then once you feel that sensation of this, when I sit here and
Mm-hmm.
let the occiput in the back of my head lift me up, there's a sensation there of calmness or presence
Mm-hmm.
within my body. And if we can feel that, it's like a seed that this is where I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. To default setting, and then you
Yeah.
start going back to the default setting at different times. And again, be gentle. It's a long term practice. It's something that we bring in, And
Mm-hmm.
again, we are all in this fight or flight mode. So this sometimes, as good as it feels to the physical body, to the part of the mind, it can be like, wait, why are you so relaxed? Let's get engaged. And you go like, no, I can actually be engaged here.
Yeah.
So it's not that you're falling asleep here. It's just a different way of being engaged. We don't need to be like this all the time.
So if I were a person that didn't really know much about posture and breathing and meditation, and I found this this recording on YouTube. If we bring it down to like kindergarten level, what would you say? Hey, if you focus on this alignment of the back of your head, relaxing your shoulders, what are some of like the most straightforward benefits that you can think of? That
Besides winning the lottery in about a week, what would happen is your body, yourself, your psyche will be in a more relaxed space.
yeah,
You actually will feel good. That's the first thing I would say. It actually
yeah,
feels good, right? Because we're
yeah,
not in this hypermobilized way. So it's
yeah,
actually a very nice feeling. That'd be the first
mm-hmm,
thing. The second thing is your aches and pains in your musculature. Some of them will go away because some of them isn't just from, lifting heavy things. It's literally from just holding our body for decades without examination in ways that the body was not designed to be held. I would say that's the second thing.
mm-hmm,
The third thing is everyone talks about like, I can't relax, I can't relax. Relaxation is a byproduct of attention. If you're paying attention to your physical body, relaxation is a natural byproduct. So you don't even have to meditate.
yeah,
The last piece I would say is that even if you're not someone who's comfortable with sitting and meditating, like knuckleheads like me and Pernilla, just you got better things to do with your life.
yes,
That's relaxation in movement.
in it, yeah,
So it becomes a part of life. It's like I have kids, I'm running around, I'm working 2 jobs. Yes, you can do it as you walk to the
yeah,
subway, as you walk to your car, as you walk to the bus, as you walk your dog. That
yeah,
awareness really makes
yeah.
a difference.
I always remind people that being in transportation, whether it's on the subway, on the bus, or in the car, are actually like I use them as reminders.
All those gaps in life where we're not quote unquote doing things, I'm not with my family, I'm not my job. Those are great places to practice.
Yeah,
Literally, every time you walk, if you're working in an office, from when you walk, you go to the bathroom, take your bathroom break, you walk to the lunchroom, you
mm-hmm,
walk outside. I've really trained myself to practice as a part of my day. So even if I don't get my sit that day, I bring it into my daily work. And we're
yeah,
talking 20
yeah,
seconds here, 30 seconds here makes a profound practice.
yeah,
So the
yeah,
whole idea with all these practices that me and you are offering is to be in the moment so you can actually enjoy your life. This is not about
exactly.
just spiritual aspirants. It's like be here because here is the only way you can taste this whole thing. And we're rarely here. More and more as I've practiced
Yeah,
for 40 years with the advent of social media, people are even in 2 seconds. They're always disconnected. This is an invitation to connect back with the divine, which is you, which is your body.
wow, seems so easy.
Well,
We can do this.
we can, and actually, to me, this is so much easier than meditation because meditation, again, when we sit with that stimuli, so much comes up. I find this is a wonderful gateway into
Yes,
meditation because it's still,
exactly.
you're still moving. You can bring your awareness, and this actually then calms you down enough to be able to sit.
Yeah, and it gives you something to focus on. It's
Yes,
that single pointed focus that
yes,
I'm just thinking about this right now.
yes.
Only like 3 seconds, right, or a minute, or wherever it is.
So that, so just one second on that word too. So yes, it is a focus, no doubt. I would say I like the word relaxed awareness because
Mm-hmm.
focus is also like what I consider
Mind.
yeah, it's just a play on
Mm-hmm.
words. So I understand what you're saying, but focus is like tight. So we have this sort of fist that's in our third eye in our mind. Relaxed awareness is just that wrist and hands opening and just relaxing. So it's awareness, it's relaxed awareness. Focus is that, right? Like a lot of times when we sit down, we're meditating, it's focus. And then it's just the awareness relaxes, right?
Relaxing.
And you can
Yeah,
see it.
it
That's
comes.
basically,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Should we move on to do a practice
Wonderful.
to end this? Should we do the same thing as last week? We do the nostril awareness, and then we move. You
Mhm.
take over, and we do the little body alignment.
Right.
Do you want to do that?
So yeah, so why don't I start with the alignment and then you can take over. I find that if you can actually get the posture
Okay.
aligned first, right? So again, we're going to sit, and then you can take over the meditation. So the chin is relaxed because the back of the occiput, the back of the head, is just raised towards the ceiling. And then move forward an inch, move back an inch. Find where the spine is most comfortable in terms of alignments. If I'm going too forward, is that comfortable? If I go back a little bit, is it comfortable, uncomfortable? And then again, just a little bit more lift the back of the skull and not come down. Let your hips be relaxed. Have you been breaking your lower back, meaning pushing it towards the back of the seat? Or if not, is it comfortable? Is it really supporting the skull and the spine? And then we go down while we keep the awareness on the back of the neck, the skull, the chin, and the hips and the lower back. We feel our feet. So bring the awareness down our thighs, down our calves, into our feet. So now we're one organism. We're not just a head, we're not just a body. We're a body with awareness of the mind flowing through it. And go ahead, Pernilla.
Okay, so now we're going to bring our awareness to the tip of the nose. We always begin there in each meditation, following the rhythm of the breath as it comes in and out of your nose. Gently, we're going to move our attention to the back of the throat, feeling the sensation of breath as it comes in and out of the back of the throat. Moving down to the center of the chest. Try to find an area where the heart chakra would be, but just as if there's a line that comes down from the throat right into the center of your chest. Just put your attention there and ride the breath as it comes in and out. Feel the chest rise and subside. Feel the rhythm of the breath and how gently caresses the inside of your body. Imagine the breath as a loving energy that is caring for you, that is loving you from inside. Moving to the solar plexus, the top of the bottom of the rib cage. And if you sensing into the ribs as they expand and contract. Seeing if you can feel the air there coming in, out, softly, gently. Ending up with your attention on the rhythm of your abdomen. Expanding, contracting. Just see here if you can take an imprint of your entire body everything that Abdi said, bottom of the feet, the lower body, the legs, the trunk, back of your head, inside of your body with the breath gently caressing you from inside. Tune into the connection, the synchronization with yourself in this moment. You're one unit, energetically connected with yourself. Just take 3 more breaths and feel into this sensation of well-being, letting go of thoughts, bringing your awareness back to the tip of the nose. And slowly open your eyes.
Lovely.
Hope you can take that feeling into your day or into your evening. And again, my name is Pernilla Burke. I'm here with Abdi Asadi, and we will be back next week again. Thank you so much.
Bye.